Akomoha Halima. Greetings, I'm AMMORAH, Pleiadian High Priestess on the Pleiadian High Council. It is always such a pleasure to come through a channel to the people. And we as Pleiadians say how wonderful it is to be with the people. Because when the hearts of light are light, and when the hearts of love are great, then you begin to take on greatness. And in these greater teachings, you begin to shine more. Look at all the beautiful teachings you've already had tonight. And your understanding and your deeper wisdom has grown more. And so with everything, deeper appreciation always makes you shine greater. We as Pleiadian people, we come to you in love and light. We always love the people in the great light. And here this evening, I want to share some of the teachings that we share on our Pleiadian realms. Why? Because we are an evolved race. We see everything as greater than the people here upon this plane. And we are teaching you to rise in your consciousness also. So we are guiding you. As you already know from previous teachings, and many past lifetimes, we've been with you. So a few thousand years ago, we were your regular visitors. And we sat with you at your tables. And we partook of your best food. And we taught you much about the stars and our greater technology. You back then knew of our greater technology. Our technology has advanced greatly from that time onwards, because everything is about evolution. And when we as Pleiadians, when we evolve higher, we help other beings of the stars also to evolve higher. You also know this from other teachings. We like repeating everything to help to refresh your memories. And for those who haven't listened to our teachings before, you will also be encouraged to listen to other teachings of the Pleiadians. So here, I am not a spirit guide, I am an actual being. An actual being living on the realms of the Pleiades. We are beings not in your dimension, but in a higher dimension. We are beings with high feelings. We love joy and love and peace, and we are very peaceful. We treat each other as very peaceful beings. We never ridicule another, but we always bring each other up. In the great temples, and we have great temples, we gather together with the high priest and the high priestess often, and the elders also, and we discuss the needs of the people on the Pleiadian realms. We decide what to do next, so we always make plans for our Pleiadian people. What is it that they need as teachings to up the game, as it were, to help them evolve up higher? So we are channels. We are channels of greatness. Just like you have channels on your plane, and I am speaking through a channel, we also have channels. So these channels are very important. There are many channels on our Pleiadian realms, and all those who are evolving up high are channels of greatness. And so we all are channels on one particular level or another. And the higher we evolve up higher, the greater the channeling becomes. Just like the channels here upon this plane also. You see the similarities. On our plane, we are very, very much regarded as evolved beings. Why? Because our consciousness is one. We have learned to be in the one consciousness. We have learned to take on the greater love. This is something that you are going to discover also together. We stand in the light together. And when we learn to manifest, friends, we stand in the one purpose. and into the one union with each other, as we have already discussed in previous teachings also. And we become that one love force, and we bring in all the higher teachings that we need. Other star beings are also invited into these spaces, whether it is through hologram-like situations or into our divine spaces, because they travel to our spaces through portals, and they can join our Pleiadian realms, and we speak one language. We speak one universal language. We love each other so much that we have a burning desire to get to know each other more. All our planets have different gifts. So when you speak from one race to another, you will see that the Pleiadians have certain gifts, and the many other races also have certain gifts to share, which creates a greater harmony and a greater strength within our beings also. You also have a great gift that you have not yet discovered. And when you learn to discover it, you become the creators of the greater universes together with us, and thus you can step into deeper union. This is why Kryon is so important, because he is working together with the great divine master to bring this into place for the people who desire it. They work very hard with us also. We have so much to share with you on this level. We desire to understand your gift greater, and this is why we help you evolve so much. You have a gift within you that no other star beings have, and this we know what it is. We know what it is partially, and yet we don't. We also need to discover your greater gift greater. We cannot speak about it, because if we did, we would not be in the greatness of the great light. We would be quite severely told off about this. Why? Because this is up to you to discover. If we discuss this greater gift with you, we would take your freedom away, and you would want to discover shortcuts to this greater gift because of what it will do for your people and what it will do for everything upon your earth, and so we are not allowed to reveal it. You will step into this. When you've stepped into this, we will come to your spaces and learn from you your greater gifts so that we help each other to evolve up higher. This is all part of the great alignment. On our beautiful planets, we dearly love each other so much. It is this love union, friends, that creates higher spaces for learning. We have technology that you have not even heard about or could not imagine at this time. We have technology that you could greatly benefit from as well. And I know that Kuatrama, he's a great scientist on the Pleiadian realms, will want to discuss great things with you in the future as the people connect to higher consciousness. Again, I cannot speak about this at this time because it's for you to discover higher consciousness. It is for us to reveal so much to you when the time is right. This is why we're so excited, because the great light is shining upon your plane now and the great teachings are coming in, which is wonderful. Us as star beings, we see life a lot differently than you do. You see your life as day to day. You get up, you do your work, and you come home. We see our lifetime as completely so differently than you. Every day, we love ourselves so much. We take care every day to bring the love into our beings and to discover the love for ourselves. For that greater love connection that Kryon was talking about, that is more important to us than anything else. Everything that we do, everything that we touch, we heal with great love. For we understand that when we do that, higher technology, higher information, higher things come in. And this is what we do in the great temples. We create this great love together, and then we begin to channel through the energies that our people need, because it is then that we begin to learn. This was the ancient tasks of the high priests and high priestesses in ancient Lemuria. You saw what the people needed, and you began to channel through the frequencies for the people. And back then you were so powerful as channels. And back then you loved it so much that you stood together in this so much. And you enjoyed it so much. We on the Pleiadian realms, and on other many other star realms as well, we all do the same. We bring in what our people need. We see ahead of time what we need, and we bring it in. This is how we live our day-to-day life. We don't work like you do. We don't get tired. We work more efficiently. We only work 2 or 3 hours a day, as in our daily things, and the rest of the day we enjoy each other. We create love. I want to talk about that also. We make lots of love. When we make love, we have one sacred partner. Now, we don't choose randomly like you do. We don't just say, well, this person, it is good for me to be with this person at this time, and if that person doesn't work out, then I'll choose another partner. We don't have that. We don't know divorce or separation, and none of our children live out of wedlock, as it were. We all work together. See, our children, we all bring them up in communities together. We all love them. We're one family, and we are so strong. When we begin to seek for another partner, we take it very seriously. We cannot marry each other, as it were, although our marriages are different than your marriages, and we'll discuss that at another time. We promise each other that we dedicate each other to the light. So we are here working towards a higher dedication as one. It takes many years to prepare ourselves for this dedication. We have to be spiritually mature. We have to be spiritually mature with certain gifts to give to another partner. So this again, we don't just choose randomly and say, well, this partner, it will work out fine. We are energetically matched. In ancient times, you did the same thing. Graham will probably go into this a lot more into the future. In ancient Lemuria, you were energetically matched with each other. And energetically matched works out better than what you could possibly perceive and see at this time. When we come together, we are in a vibration, and this vibration helps us to grow together energetically stronger. There is no, I wish I had this in a partner, or I wish I had that, and I'm not happy with this and I'm not happy with that. Because before we even come into that one dedication, that love dedication, we need to be so spiritually mature that we are in love with our beings. And this is why we spend so much time each day to be with that deep love connection within our being. And this is that deep love connection. And when you love yourself to that level, then the partner that you have dedicated yourself to is so beautiful, because you reflect your own love to each other. So when we come together in a harmony. And we come together because the elders have placed us together energetically. I know as people here upon this plane, that would sound incredibly boring to you. You would say, well, that sounds like those traditional marriages, but it's not like that. It's not like that at all, because when you are matched with another energy perfectly, you are so attracted to each other. And because we don't live like you, here you are in that dense sleep. You don't remember your past lifetimes and your past connections. We are fully awake. When we come to a life in here in the Pleiadians, like you were in ancient Lemuria, you are totally awake. We are awake. We know our past lifetimes. We know our deeper purpose. We know where we are from. We know why we're on the Pleiadian realms, just like you were in ancient times. In ancient times, you very much lived like the star energies do, and we were your great teachers also. So you took on higher ways of the star energies, and because there were many, many star energies with the people back then, it was normal to you. And these higher ways are normal to us. So we come together with an energy vibration that is so high, and we create such a love for each other that when we make love, it is not for self-gratification. We don't know that word. We don't understand that. That to us sounds dull. That to us sounds not there. We don't even want to know what it is like for you to do that. We don't want to take on those patterns. Why? Because our patterns are so much fulfilling. When we make love, it is from our deepest parts of our hearts. And yes, we feel our orgasms very, very greatly, much more than the people here upon this plane, I may say too. For you only have part of it. We have full ones. And when we do, we fully orgasm into the light, which creates higher portals for light to come into our being. So when we make love, it is a full experience, and it can take hours and hours. And because we are great energy beings, we have much greater energies than you people on this plane. Because we live in a less denser environment, we are much more energized. So it creates power within our being to manifest higher energies again. And this is why we're great manifestors, because we do this. So it's not only for ourselves, it's not only for each other even, it is also for our people. So in our planes, we encourage people to do this. So when we make love, it is with our hearts and it's with our whole beings. And when we make love, we come through so closely for each other that we see each other as divine beings. And we are taken into the higher realms while we are making love. And because we invite the angels to make love with us, it might sound strange to you, we create higher love. And higher angels, friends, they love it when we do that, because they become part of our energy cycle. And thus we as Pleiadians, we advance so quickly. We're not embarrassed about it. People here upon this plane, they get so embarrassed about it. It's almost, to many people, don't mention it. Don't say anything. Don't mention the birds and the bees. We tell our children, they know, but they also know how holy it is. So our children, our Pleiadian children, they are fully aware of these practices, but they know how spiritual it is. There is no dirtiness, or there is no let's experiment, or let's do this while mum and dad aren't watching. There's none of that, because it would make our energies be less. So when we are matched up to a great energy, it makes our energies become more, and we become more of love. We become more of greatness. We become more in union with each other. We desire more and more all the time because of our high love experiences. And thus, our higher evolution becomes greater and greater also. So as you can see, we are great love beings. We have have many techniques of lovemaking also. One of these techniques is to create more power within our beings. For the people who are ready to go to that stage, we encourage you to try it out. However, the energy exercises may be a little much for you. So we say take it step by step. When you have a beautiful partner, work with the heart more than anything. And learn to flow with the heart. Learn to see each other as divine. Learn to love each other as great. Learn to be so open to the other while you are so close to that person. And while you are making love, feel that power within your root chakra rising. And then allow it to become so great within you. And then feel it slowly, very slowly, flowing into the other chakras, one by one. However, we caution you here, do it slowly and build it slowly, for it may be a little much for some of you who are not experienced with this. We learn these techniques as we go. So when we pull up the energy, we allow ourselves to work with one level at a time. So we experience greater things. So before we make love, we ask the angels to be with us, and we ask for great intention. We say, for instance, the two of us want to work in greater harmony together and to bring greater love to our plane, so that the Pleiadians may understand more love and more peace and more greatness. And it is that we want to bring through, and it is that we ask the blessing of the angels to bring to us. So when we allow this lovemaking to happen, this is what we're bringing through, and the portal that is brought through from the higher angels is just so beautiful, and we bring it into our beings, and we bring up the energy oh so slowly. And this is why we can be in this state for many hours. And our experiences are very, very beautiful. And we have plenty of time for this. We make time. So, why am I stating this to you? Because you need to know. You need to know how higher beings live, to open your mind up, to help you to understand how beautiful it is and how precious it is. It is only that through the ages that you've learned the other side of it. And people are not in the sacredness of it now anymore. They don't remember it. In ancient times, it was sacred to you. You did it for a specific purpose, like we do. We do it for a specific purpose. Nowadays, what does it mean anyway? What does it mean, friends? What does it mean? And this is why I am, AMMORAH, here to help you to understand the sacredness of it, the higher purpose of it, the great joy of it, the love of it. And if you desire to learn that, then ask your angels to teach you that. But do it very slowly. Ask us as Pleiadian beings to be with you and help you with that, because we can help you with that as well. And this has been a lot of learning for you this evening. Now you've discovered well. You've enjoyed that. I can see that. I can understand that. It is beautiful. It gives you a greater understanding of lovemaking and also of our people on the greater realms. And when you come back into that flow, friends, you will feel more enlightened and more awakened also. I will leave you now with all our love from our Pleiadian friends and from the great Galactic Federation of Light Society also. They're always sending you blessings and are always saying, let the people find so that we can bring the higher teachings through. So we look forward to this time when the people find the greater peace. I will say to you, as a Pleiadian greeting, AMMORAH Halima. Greetings, AMMORAH. Pleiadian High Priestess on the Pleiadian High Council. Greetings.
Greetings.